Hi, my name's Ben. I work for the Game House, and today we're going to be looking at a short pros and cons list for an Aaron Rodgers trade to the Tennessee Titans. Okay, I have a few other videos like this up on the channel, so if you want to take a look at those, and I'll explain again. We're just looking at the Aaron Rodgers angle. The Packers angle we'll cover at a different time, so this is just a pro and cons list for Aaron himself. Okay, so the pros. First and foremost, the most obvious one is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is still great. Now, running backs traditionally fall off a cliff fast, so you want to get a good quarterback in there while the running back is in his prime, and that is Aaron Rodgers. Derrick Henry is a monster. We all know this. I don't really have to go into his stats. Anyone who knows the NFL knows that you need a back like that and a running game like that to really make the passing game work. Second is the head coach, Mike Vrabel. Now, we know Rodgers and Vrabel are close, but Vrabel is seen as one of the best coaches in the entire league, has the Titans playing hard even through historically bad injury seasons. Vrabel and Rodgers are two people with maybe different personalities, but would work really well together, and the intensity that they would bring and the will to win that they both would bring to the table is really second to none. This is a winnable division. The AFC South was stolen away from the Titans by the Jacksonville Jaguars last year because the Titans sort of fell apart. Now, that's not going to happen with Aaron, barring injury. The Colts are in limbo. The Houston Texans have the number 2 overall draft pick. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to get better, but it's going to be a 2-team race. Can Aaron Rodgers outduel a young gun like Trevor Lawrence? I think so, especially with Trevor Lawrence sort of early Peyton Manning-esque turnover problems. If you're going to get them in the AFC South for the next couple years, the way you do it is you go really upgrade at quarterback. So this division is winnable for the Titans if they grab Aaron. And then the defense is good. They're really front seven minded, but the back end plays well too. Now the problem is this defense is sort of really snake bitten as far as injuries go the past couple of years, especially last year. If the defense stays healthy, this is a scary unit overall. And then finally, the AFC Championship game chances are good here. Now, you have to win the division, which I think they will if they get Aaron, and then maybe 2, but probably only 1 game to win before you get to the AFC Championship game. Depending on the roster makeup and where they're seated, I think having a home game in Nashville with Aaron Rodgers is a good recipe to get to the AFC Championship game, and then all you have to do is win 1, and you're back in the Super Bowl. Now, I know the AFC is tough, but getting to the AFC Championship game will be the bar here because they traded so much for Aaron Rodgers. And I don't think the pressure will be as intense as it would be for the Raiders or the Jets if he goes to Nashville. That could play in his favor, and they could get to the Final Four. And now the cons. So the offensive line is shaky, but it's definitely fixable. Now, Derrick Henry makes this offensive line look better than it is because he runs so hard. But as far as the passing game goes, we know that Ryan Tannehill was injured last year, which brought in Malik Willis, who didn't really play well because he was trying to scramble too much, and that's sort of because of the offensive line. They're going to have to fix that. There is a lack of great receiver talent. As we know, the Eagles picked up A.J. Brown in a draft day trade from the Titans, and then they just made the Super Bowl. There's not a lot of great pass-catching talent, which is a problem. Now, they would have to go out in free agency and try and find somebody because they won't be able to draft very highly because they're grabbing Aaron. And that's a huge, huge concern, and probably makes it, of the likely options, it probably makes them a little less likely to grab Aaron. And then, like I said, you're going to the AFC. You got Burrow, you got Mahomes, you got Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson, I guess, and Trevor Lawrence will be in your own division. So a lot of the really good quarterbacks, barring Russell Wilson's maybe resurgence under Sean Payton, I'm not sure that's going to happen, are in the AFC. And Aaron Rodgers is going to have to go through them. It is undeniably a much easier path to the Super Bowl in the NFC, although the NFC is very, very top-heavy. The top teams are a lot better than the middle of the pack. And then your MVP chances aren't great. Aaron Rodgers has 4 MVPs. He wants to catch Peyton Manning with 5. He's not going to be doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. I think scheming and the running game are going to be the bread and butter of this offense, and I'm not sure you're asking Aaron Rodgers to be really flashy or really great or put up 5,000 yards. I think you're just asking for real stability, real consistency with the ability to show you his greatness. I don't think the MVP chances for Aaron are the best in Nashville. And then I won't bore you with this one because I said it in my other 2 videos. Fewer high draft picks. You're trading to get Aaron Rodgers. Hard to build a team that way unless it's through free agency. And then you won't finish your career in Green Bay, something he said he really, really wants to do. But it may not be in the cards. If you leave Green Bay, go to Nashville, and it doesn't work out, then there's always going to be a what if. But yeah, that's just a short list of pros and cons of Aaron Rodgers joining the Titans. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the Game House.